Welcome back to Married to Sports, guys. With me, as always, I got Hot Rod of the Diabolical One. It is Thursday. We got Coach Bacon. What's up, Coach?
Yo, how's it
Oh,
going?
it's good, man. It's good. Started padded practice. I'm
It's good.
excited. How's
That's
baseball going?
Man, it's been all right. We play really well at home and really bad on the road right now, so we're trying to figure that out a little bit. So
That's never a good
Is it
thing.
mainly the new guys trying to get familiar with the road environment type thing you struggling, or what do you think the problem is?
I think it's just we got a really nice yard and it's really comfortable here and it's easy and we get on a bus and go to some other places and some of the guys just hadn't done a lot of that and so um it's almost you start worrying about other things like the playing surface and blah 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 and just get distracted by it.
That's
Not
tough.
to sound cliche, but have you ever done the walkthrough of the court, like the coach out of Hoosiers when he took his boys to the big show and said, "Look, the rim's the same height, the court's the same size." Have you walked him around the field and said, "It's baseball, guys. Nothing's changed."
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
mean
I
I know
mean,
it's that I know it's a little
we do that.
simple, but
Yeah. I think we'll figure it out. You know, it's just one of those deals that it's challenged this group for whatever reason.
I mean the bases haven't moved, have they? I mean it's the same distance.
No, no, they haven't.
I mean, I know sometimes the easiest baseball is simple baseball. Back to the basics.
Yep.
That's the way my dad coached, and we moved every year when they were in the military, and so every year when he would show up at the little leagues and say, "Hey, I want to coach," and they're like, "Okay, well, we have a bunch of kids that weren't picked," and he coached each of my brothers. He would do 5 years, 5 years, or 5 years with each of us, and he did the simplest skills with these kids and us that we would end up winning the league. Like he took the no names, the kids who were just not picked, and we would win every year. And then we'd move, and he would do it all over again. It was just basic baseball, you know. We weren't doing
Yep.
any trickery or fancy stuff. I mean, we would just, we would wait on our pitches, and stuff like that.
Yep.
Anyways,
Yeah. The 6 inches of gray matter between your ears just
Yeah.
is your biggest challenge.
yeah,
Yo, people forget about that
you're
first
dealing.
6 inches. That first 6 inches is
Yeah.
big no matter what sport you're playing.
Yep.
Well, you're dealing with a lot of different personalities of previous coaches too that have embedded themselves with the kids, making habits you don't like, or a skill set that I don't like none of that. So you know, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, and there's been some uncontrollable stuff. Like we were on the road last week, and I think half our guys had freaking flu,
My
and
son's got it right
just
now.
things you can't control.
Yeah, my son has it right now.
I feel like when you get on the bus, it just spreads like wildfire.
Being close.
Recycled air,
Yep.
gotta love it.
But we're at home this weekend, so life is good.
Who you play this weekend?
We got McMurray coming into town from Abilene.
Hmm.
Are they one of the top teams in your region?
They were last year. They're a little bit down this year, so they're going to be a tough test. I mean, we got to go out and do the things that we're good at and excel in those, and should have a good weekend.
Well, good, man. We wish you luck for real. Uh, Want to see you win some stuff. Got some Red River this weekend, Coach. Men's basketball. You're going down.
Probably. Porter Mosier does not have the boys going.
Does Porter Mosier survive this season, you think?
I don't know. With the new AD, it's a challenge. I think since Kelvin Sampson was there and had some quality groups, it's kind of been a roller coaster. Lon Kruger did a great job. Incredible basketball mind. With Buddy Hield in that group that got to a national championship game in like 15 or 16. Um, it'll be interesting because they're building a new arena and there's a lot of momentum and the women's team's really good, so it'll be interesting.
So is that why they started the popcorn fire over there? They wanted that new arena.
The arena was done before that. I don't know what happened there. I think that's just a microcosm of how the year has gone for the men. So, but out on the small diamond, the ladies are taking care of business still in Norman.
Of course they are. They're
The freshman who's got 15 home runs already is pretty impressive. And Patty Gasso referred to her in the likes of Lauren Chamberlain and Jocelyn Allo, and she doesn't normally do that. So you knew she was going to be good, and I think she's outperformed that a little bit here early. So hopefully she can keep it rolling.
yeah. So what was the guy's name from Arizona that retired recently? The softball coach. I can't think of his name. It escapes me.
I lost you there, Rod. Sorry.
No, I was saying Gasso and the guy that retired from Arizona a couple years ago.
Kendretti?
Yeah. Are they really the two best all-time managers, coaches in softball?
I mean, I think it's hard. I think it's hard not to put him in that category. I think Pat Murphy's pretty close. The guy at Alabama, and But I mean, what Gasso's done at Oklahoma is pretty unreal. I mean, like even her group last year is a group that like a ton of freshmen out on the field, and they still make it to the College World Series. That's their down years, just making it there.
Mm-hmm. That is impressive.
So I mean, I can tell you this, Hot Rod. If I was gonna had the opportunity to choose any coach in the world to talk to sit down with and pick their brain for a day, I would choose her. Because when she got to Oklahoma, they played at a city field. They were irrelevant, and she's just dug in and got that thing rolling. And on top of that, she's down her right hand lady in Rosha this year. She's I don't know what all's going on, but she hasn't been with the team because of a health issue.
I I traveled down to Norman not long ago, and they've really built it up. All the softball. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's so nice. The Hall of Fame is actually in
Best
Oklahoma City.
best stadium in the
Have you been to
country.
the Hall of Fame?
Mm-mm.
Do what?
No, I haven't.
What
I
were
have
you gonna say,
not.
Coach? What were you gonna say before that?
I said it's the best. They have made it the best stadium in the country and the best environment in the country for softball.
Yeah, it's unbelievable what they've done down there, and they're winning. I mean, they're just down there winning. I mean, they got that girl they
Yep.
got a girl go play for the Savannah Bananas. Um, they've had a lot of talent come through there.
Yep.
And the thing is, it's not the best
They
players.
have. It's
It's not the best players. They're getting they're getting solid threes and turning them into fives. And
Oh yeah,
that speaks volumes on. I mean, they find that right.
they go and get
But
They get program fits.
Yep.
They fit the culture. They fit the environment.
Exactly, and that's what
You know, they
most
are.
sports. Go ahead.
You know,
And of
it's
course,
kind of like, yeah. If you looked at it in baseball, it'd be like Eastern Carolina, right? Like the Pirates, Coach Godwin does a great job there, in created a great environment in the jungle, and he gets program fits.
Yeah. Too bad. Too bad some of our college football coaches don't do that, right?
that's where I was going, Dio. You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say, you know what? A lot of these programs could learn a thing or two because, honestly, since NIL has come into place, it's about getting the best athlete, not the best program fit.
Yep. Yeah, and I think these things go in cycles. I mean, I every program is going to do it differently, but that's why I think some of like what you see at Indiana works because like Signetti went and got program fits that fit kind of how he does it. I mean,
They did the same thing at
I
JMU.
don't know. Like it'll be interesting. Yep. I mean Vanderbilt. I think the guy at Vanderbilt does that really well too.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of
I'm
them are
just thinking,
figuring it out.
Carolina, Eastern Carolina, and Vanderbilt, aren't their baseball programs the most dominant sport?
Yeah. I mean, obviously Vanderbilt is really good and the toughest conference in the country. In Eastern Carolina, just they're incredible. Like I just have the utmost respect. I've never been around him. I have the utmost respect for him from afar, though.
Right. They were good baseball schools when we were young. Well, we're the same age.
Yeah. Yep. And the jungle down there in Eastern Carolina is one of the toughest places to go play. They've done an incredible job of creating an unreal atmosphere there.
And you know, East Carolina right now has one of the best stories going with Parker Bird. He, I forget how he did it, but he lost his leg and is
Hmm.
playing on a prosthetic. And his first game back, I think it was last year or year before, he ended up hitting a home run the first step back. I mean, it's a
Yep.
really good story
So you're telling
down
me there's
there.
still a chance I could play baseball, Rod?
It's always a chance. Come on. Even a 50-year-old gets recruited once in their life.
The coming of Chris Wheaton 2.0.
We got another Red River
Oh my
rivalry
gosh,
going
that's
on.
funny.
We got another Red River rivalry going on this weekend. Colin Morikawa and Scotty Scheffler going at it, battling. They're both -1 right now. But Colin Morikawa actually won a couple tournaments ago, Coach. You weren't able to be on. I was going to congratulate you on the big win.
Yep.
Colin, man, he looked lights out, and he's a good golfer. I really like him.
Hey,
One of the few I like.
OU's had a couple wins on the tour this year. Morikawa, and then oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the kid's name that won the back to backs?
I only
Oh,
watch. I only watch, the big ones like the Masters and the U.S. Open or the British Open. But let me ask you guys a question, especially Bacon and Brandon, because y'all are into golf more than I ever was. Is it that big of a deal when some of these college guys and their alum? I mean, is that one of those things that y'all really get behind? 'Cause, I mean, it's hard to cheer in golf to begin with, and so I'm just wanting to know if it's if it's beyond that going. That's a Sooner Boomer, baby.
I mean, I think that for me, like I know who they are, and I want them to be successful, but at the same time, like it's not the same because I like Scheffler, even though he's a Longhorn, and
Right.
he's just a stand up guy, and want the best for him. So it's just, yeah, I think it is different. It's not like it's not like the NFL. Like the Sooners that go on to the NFL, I kind of am like, yeah, like I want that guy to be good,
Right.
unless
Well,
he's a
I mean,
Packer.
it's like Charlie Woods going to FSU, right? I'm not, if he ever ends up being anything like his dad or beyond, I'm not going to sit there and going, "That's a Seminole, baby." I mean, I'm still Charlie Woods, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. There's a little bit of a difference to it, for sure.
For me, I live in Oklahoma, and so anytime I can throw them horns up and just rub it in a little bit, I try to. It's just I got to being in enemy territory,
So the obvious choice, Brandon, is eventually move to Texas, right?
but I do
Move
it
to
in every
Texas.
sport.
I know, but just move to Texas eventually, closer to Dallas. That way you may go to a Cowboys game someday, and you know.
Look, man, I give OU their props, man. They got some like Kenneth Murray. I really like Kenneth Murray. I could not root for K9 when he was at OU. However, he got to the pros, and it's like, man, that dude's a dog. Baker Mayfield told Kansas to suck it. I was the biggest Baker May fan secretly, like secretly, very, very secretly. Okay, he's out now, but he's a pro now. But like, I couldn't root for him until he got out of the Crimson and Cream. But when he planted the flag and told Kansas to suck it, I was like, that's my dog.
Hey, is it so secret you should be like bacon right now, incognito?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't have to go. I don't feel like I need to go into hiding.
Feel like anybody talking about me being on the Benghazi tour right now with how dark it is over here.
So, all right, Coach. Let's talk a little NFL. Let's pick your brain a little bit.
Oh no.
Nah, we ain't gonna pick your brain. I just want to hear I want to hear your thoughts. So, Patriots are getting rid of Stefon Diggs. I want to hear all your guys' thoughts, not just coaches. But it's going. I seen it this morning. Patriots releasing Stefon Diggs.
Retire. Retire.
Retire.
Hang it up.
What?
Hang it up.
Come to Dallas.
We're oh Lord.
No, hold on. The only place he's probably going to be going is the local county jail. He's got charges against him, does he not?
For what?
Something.
Hold on. Which Diggs? Hold on. Which Diggs? Because
Stefon.
is this Steph? Okay.
So it's some.
It was one of the Diggs boys.
It's Stefon, yeah. Him and Cardi B had that run in with like some like housekeeper or something, and yeah, he's got some stuff hanging looming over his head.
Oh shoot!
That right there is why they cut him. Not only that, they saved $16.8 million against the cap.
Yeah.
So you had that one factor, and that made it an easy decision.
Yeah, Baltimore or Dallas. That'll be his destination.
Yeah, it'll be Diggs is interesting because he's in an offense where they just spread the ball around a ton. I think the thing that for him that'll help him is he didn't complain at all this year about it.
Yeah, he's quiet.
So
Yep.
Dallas gets rid of
Just-
one Diggs, and they pick up another.
So now,
We tag picking.
Brandon, I got one question for you. Okay, George Pickens is being a hothead about this franchise tag not signing it. He wants a long-term deal. Would you trade him and sign Stefon Diggs?
I think you have a conversation with Pickens and say, look, man, due to cap space, because we're restructuring CD and Dak. Due to cap space, hey, look, man, I need you to sign this year. I will give you a long-term deal. He's earned a long-term deal, and I'll even tell you what, I will let you go seek a long-term deal, and we'll try to match it. I mean, he's a good player. He's done well in Dallas, but if he's going to be selfish like Parsons, we can get rid of him. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I think Stefon Diggs would do well in Dallas. It's a zoo down there.
What if
Yeah, I
What if
mean,
Diggs,
you know,
what if Diggs goes back to Minnesota?
I don't see it. Go ahead, coach.
Really, JJ and Diggs?
well, I mean, that's an interesting thought. I feel like he's just at that point where it's like somebody's going to take him. He's going to Adam Thielen around for a little bit, uh, and I don't know how old he is, but he's been in the league for a long time, and for him, it's going to come down: does he want a bag or does he want a ring? And that's what he's going to have to decide. And so, he had a decent year for the Patriots, and man, like I don't think he's a problem. I really don't like. He hasn't been. He wasn't with the Patriots. I mean, he has some off the field stuff, but it's not like the last couple of years. It's been like, oh no, here's Diggs. Like
Stefon Diggs is 32 years old.
yeah. So I mean, he's got a couple years left in the tank. Can he go be a value to a young wide receiver group? Right. Like I think a great landing spot for him is probably New Orleans.
Jay Rose would be a good spot for him. I agree. Young quarterback.
Not like my crazy statement.
Ron, I was going to say he's crapping on your JJ to New Orleans move.
Yep, I know.
I mean, I could even see
But
it
yeah,
rental somewhere.
yeah. I mean, or like even a place like Chicago if we end up trading DJ Moore.
Ooh. Nah.
That would be very interesting.
I don't know if I want Diggs with Roman Doomsday.
I just don't. I just look. I just don't. I don't see it, man. Honestly, I think Diggs has probably dug his own grave here, and I just don't think anybody's going to take a flyer on him. I wouldn't. I mean, there's too much talent coming out of the draft. There's too much. There's too many guys out there that have not gotten an opportunity that are sitting on teams that I think are younger, faster, and probably have better skill sets. And you know what you get with Diggs? You get a bunch of bullshit off the field. You get a bunch of bullshit on the field. Pardon my language. But that's what you get with Diggs. He's a known entity. He's a known commodity. I wouldn't touch him.
Remind me next
That's
time we
my,
see Chris. Oh, I'm gonna bring this up. What about Diggs to the Niners? Put him under Shanahan for a year.
yeah. Yeah, but how many games is he going to get to play? I mean, is he going to take a suspension by the NFL?
Played all 17 this year.
I understand that.
But
The Chargers are pending, Brandon.
if he gets any kind of guilty thing, you're gonna have Georgia have that. I know the word I'm looking.
Disciplinary rule is
Thank you. My brain wasn't working for once. I know it don't work all the time, right? But still, for once in that moment, thank you.
it's NFL conduct policy, right?
That's the word I was looking for. So, honestly, here's what I think's going to happen to Diggs. I think he's going to go ahead and plea out or whatever he has to do to get and then whatever sentence he might get 4 6 game suspension, if not longer. They're going to wait to teams are going to wait till that suspension is over to see
Yeah, because
how he does.
they'll lower his pay ceiling.
Yeah,
I don't know
Well,
what transpired, so I mean, I'll have to look that up. But
Yeah, I mean, Dio made a great like the draft this year probably hurts him because I think there's about 20 receivers that they're all listed as top 3 round guys. That's probably where he gets hurt.
that's what I mean. It's like most of these teams are going to be getting these receivers to play day one and develop them from the get go. And you take somebody like Diggs, you know, I don't know. I think he's in a bad spot.
You might be right. I mean, he might absolutely be done. I mean, there are receivers everywhere. Receivers are easy to get.
Receivers and running backs are the two easiest positions to get.
Let's say Tyreek Hill comes back after next year. Do you take Tyreek Hill or Stefon Diggs?
That's a hard one.
It depends.
I, I, I think I'd have to take Stefon Diggs, and I tell you why. That knee injury Tyreek Hill had, you don't know what you're getting after that.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's kind of where I was looking at it. But you look, but then a lot of these coaches looking at athletic ability and they don't see the player.
But ultimately, if they're both in their prime, no injury, I'd take Tyreek over Stefon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's probably Stefon just because of the injury.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Antonio Brown, Stefon Diggs.
Definitely Stefon.
Oh, Antonio Brown.
Ooh,
I'm taking Stefon over Antonio any day.
head case wise,
I had
I
money
give it to
on it.
Stefon.
I had money on the Bucks the day Antonio Brown decided he was going to take his jersey off and strip. And just close the locker.
That's funny.
He was one of my fantasy players I had paid for.
That's a great
That
story.
cost me a lot of money that day,
That's really good.
and I was winning beforehand.
Man, AB was that dude though.
AB owes me money.
I did. I grew to love and hate him in Pittsburgh, and it's like I couldn't stand him, but then he would make these plays. I'm like, damn it.
He
know.
quit.
I know.
Him and
Oh,
Anthony,
Yeah, he also has scrambled.
him and
eggs.
Anthony Richardson can go somewhere and have a tea party.
Yeah. Along with
I'm out. I'm out on those two. You quit.
Oh, and don't forget Le'Veon Bell too. Didn't he sell a year, full season with the contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
All right.
And he got. And that
But
was
he didn't
the
walk
thing.
off the field in the middle of the game.
It also
No.
Antonio Brown, and then it went to, Juju ended up getting the AB syndrome, and then Le'Veon Bell, Garrett Blunt. I mean, Tomlin really had a bad 2 years for those guys. It's like, dude, control your locker room. It's out of control.
No, but the point I was making to that Le'Veon Bell thing is even after that contract issue he had, he did not come back and have a good career after that.
Well, no,
So,
Yeah, that hurt.
so basically, he did quit, although it went on the field. That's my point.
All right, Coach. We're running out of time. I know you're getting tight on time. Last one. One of your guys, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I think Kyler's an interesting animal. Like you look at the head coaches he's had, it's been interesting, all the whatever playbook, but an ultra dynamic guy, right? I think my thing is I'd love to see him change scenery and just get an opportunity. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I hope that opportunity does not come in the NFC North. I know there's been some rumblings about the Vikings, because I think Kyler in the right setting he's always been a playmaker, and for whatever
So you're speaking from a
thoughts and
Bears fan.
opinions are on him.
So you're speaking as a Bears fan. You don't want him to go to the North.
No, I don't want him to come to Minnesota. I'd love to see him go somewhere.
Where do you think he's going?
I mean, I think it probably ends up being Minnesota. but I really think a great spot for him actually would be Las Vegas. Um, I think the Raiders would be a nice landing spot for him because you have a good running back, you have a tight end who is incredible, and they have draft capital to go put playmakers around him.
All right.
Um,
I'm sorry. Go
So
ahead, Bacon.
you
and
make Mendoza sit here behind him.
and then they've got a head coach that's an offensive minded guy.
All right. I got one for you. And we went over this a few days ago. ESPN had the top landing spots for all 32 quarterbacks. And Kyler Murray's name was mentioned to the Cleveland Browns. What do you think about that one?
I mean, that would be very Cleveland of them to do something like that. There's no question. Um, at some point, you've got to let something play out up there a little bit. But if I'm Kyler, like that would have to be my only option to go there.
There were some interesting ones on that list, wasn't there, Dio?
Yeah.
So ESPN, Adam Schefter said that Mike McCarthy was wanting Kyler Murray, and I know Dio doesn't want that. And I've actually been tossing this up. In the right setting, I think Mike McCarthy could do wonders for Kyler Murray. I think he could rejuvenate his career. I think he could rejuvenate both of their careers. I do.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Dio's reaction.
He's got the athletic talent to do so. However,
I don't know if you've seen this, but Will Howard and Mendoza have been working out together.
What does that mean?
You have the previous two national championship quarterbacks working out together, and we're not even talking about Will Howard. I mean, why? I mean, let's get on the.
All right, let's talk about national championships real quick.
Well,
Vince Young won a national championship. What are you doing? What are you doing in the league? Okay, Tim Tebow won a national championship. What did he do in the league? He did win a playoff game. He did win a playoff game because he threw to DT, the late great DT.
Go ahead.
Cam Newton, he had one great year. Let's talk about Tua Tagovailoa, Kyler Murray.
We get the point. And you
Jalen Hurts.
All right, Jalen Hurts has won a Super Bowl because he was carried. I'll give you that.
He carried. They put up like 40 against the Chiefs.
Man, let's take away the tush push and see what his stats really look like.
But there again, that defense was nasty that year. Let's be real too. That defense.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he made it to a Super Bowl. What's he done since? Actually, honestly, he should have been MVP.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, but go ahead.
2 years ago, should have been MVP. He's on a very bad Bengals team that was putting up 40 points and still losing games and had the best stats in the whole league. Joe Burrow is the best NFL quarterback in the league right now.
I mean, yeah, maybe. There's an argument to be made there. I'm trying to think who else won national championships.
National championships typically don't pan out in the league. Matt Leinart.
CJ Stroud.
Chris Twinkie. Oh, wait, no, he didn't win. Josh Heupel.
I got about Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson.
Trevor Lawrence is balling.
He is balling.
Yeah, you can't say that. He's balling. And now he's got Liam Cohen.
Deshaun Watson is a better example. Massage parlor.
Well, because he likes
like Call of Duty took over.
He's getting the wrong
Call of Duty took over for Kyler Murray.
Well, I heard the Browns are looking for a quarterback. Kyler Murray to the Browns? with
Can we
who
just
they
talk
get?
about that?
What was it? Todd Munkin.
Yeah, there you go. You got the former Ravens offensive coordinator,
Yeah,
offensive mind.
I just don't see that one going well. I think the Browns need to just stay the course.
they need to see what you're
They've
doing.
got yeah, they've got the guy back there who is just hamstrung, last year with just some wild stuff, a wild circumstance, and I mean, Kyler's a tough one, right? But the question is, what are the Cardinals going to do if they move on? They going to stick with Jacoby?
I think what would happen is, you either trade for Dio's mentioned this before, trade for a Tua, or you ride with Reset and go
Draft Ty
out
Simpson.
next year
Draft Ty Simpson.
or draft Ty Simpson. I can see that.
So the Steelers don't.
Carson Beck.
Yeah,
You
even
know,
better.
I thought you wanted Ty Simpson to stay back.
I wanted Ty Simpson to stay at Alabama for another year because that's what he needs.
So why would you want Arizona to draft him?
So
That's
my
where
Steelers
quarterbacks
don't
go to
draft.
die.
Good.
No, timeout. Timeout. Arizona isn't the one that they go to die. They may be the ones they go get buried, but the Jets are the ones that they go to die.
No,
No, Carolina. Because y'all had Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold.
Ooh.
You know, every year every other day I have to hear that. Thanks for reminding me.
But it's a
Okay.
fact. Rod. Your organization got rid of Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold.
In the same season.
Yeah.
Yep.
well, in all fairness, and I'm a huge Baker fan, the Carolina getting rid of Baker is starting to make sense. Getting rid of Sam Darnold, though, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the
we were talking
second
about
player to go 14 back-to-back 14 seasons, 14-win seasons. Tom Brady's the only other guy.
So the lesson here is, everybody, don't ever shake the Carolina Panthers fans' hand because they always wipe their ass before they take a shit.
So what I'm hearing is that Bryce Young needs to go to the Cardinals so he can rejuvenate himself some more.
Ooh, I like that.
Man, if Bryce Young goes to the Cardinals and they win a Super Bowl, my goodness.
Kyler Murray goes to Carolina.
No thanks. I'll stick with Bryce over Kyler.
I would take Kyler Murray over Bryce Young any day, Rodney.
There's another interesting one out there. It's Mike Evans, who's hitting the market. And where can Mike Evans have a good year or two to finish out?
Can I tell you what I want to see?
Oh, he's gonna say Dallas.
No.
Come be with CD and come
Actually,
be
I'm going
with
to say Dio's
Pickens.
team. I want to see Mike Evans put on a Steeler uniform.
I wouldn't hate that. I just don't like the fact that the Bucks are not going to let this man finish out his career where it started.
They owe him that much. They owe him that much.
I don't understand it. That's my son's team, and I'm just kind of like, you got
I would guess there's two sides to that story.
you have young receivers on that team that could use his veteran input. And because he's been there, he's played in that system, he's played under Todd Bowles, played under Arians. Why wouldn't you keep him? Because he's going to go off and be a hurt to you when he leaves. If he stays healthy, that may be the other thing they're looking at. Maybe it's his health.
Yeah, the health, and if he's won $18 million a year, and he's only going to play 65-70% of the game, like snaps, like you can't do that as a business.
No,
that's true.
I got a team right now. Mike Evans would excel at, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy. The Buffalo Bills.
No.
That'd be a really good one.
He's been mentioned there, but I tell you, they better watch out for Kellen Moore and the Saints not making a play at him, because that would be in the conference, and that would
Yeah.
definitely hurt the Buccaneers.
So, question: if he does
Yeah, but
that,
their cap space is a wreck.
if Mike Evans was to go to the Saints, I think he would be slapping the Bucks in the face. So when he makes the Hall of Fame, does he go in as a Saint?
No, he wouldn't do
No,
that.
he would definitely go in as a Buck.
The Bucks did him dirty, so I mean, he went to the Saints. I feel like it would be a way to get. I feel like he'd be trying to get back at the Bucks. I think he goes into a
We're saying
completely different conference. I think he goes into the. I think he goes to the AFC or he stays in the NFC, but goes to a different like part of
we're
it.
saying the Bucks did him dirty, but it's not like he's out here pissing and moaning about it.
Right.
Who's to say this one a mutual agreement?
Yeah. So
I
I
mean,
mean, I just think that there's the Buck. I think New Orleans would be a great spot for him. I think the Raiders would be a great spot for him.
Here's my thing. Why are you keeping Godwin though? Why would you keep Godwin also? Godwin is just as hurt, and he catches less.
Isn't isn't Godwin's contract? His contract's a minimal salary hit this year because it was front loaded to last year. The
Yeah,
extension.
but I mean, I'd still, if I could offload Godwin, I'd get rid of him.
I don't know.
here's
It'll be interesting. He's one because I think Kansas City would be a really good spot for Evans too.
I was going to say Kansas City because you know what? You got Rasheed Rice, you got Worthy, and you lose in Hollywood Brown. You could come in and tutor the younger guys on how to be a pro. Because one
Yeah.
thing about Evans is he was a legit pro from day one he walked on the field.
Yep. Yep. There's no question about that.
All right. So another one that's interesting is Rashid Shaheed and the Seahawks are not closing contract talks. Who needs who more? Does Shaheed need the Seahawks more, or do the Seahawks need him more?
I think he needs the Seahawks more. Just like you've got Cup and you've got Smith and Jigba, and if you feel like you need more depth, like this draft allows you to do that. And it's not like Shaheed was like just outstanding, right? He's a really good like punt punt return, like long ball guy. It doesn't. It's not like he went in there and changed like the whole dynamic of what they were doing. And so, I mean, I think Shaheed's a guy who like just will find a place and be there for a couple years and make some impacts that way.
If they don't re-sign Kobe Bryant, I'm going to be very disappointed in the Seahawks. If they don't re-sign Kobe Bryant, they need to send him down to Dallas. Give me D-Law back.
But Brandon, the question is, Rashid Shaheed is nowhere or not close in talks with the Seahawks. Who do you think needs each other more? Shaheed needs the Seahawks, or do you think the Seahawks need him more?
Oh, he definitely needs the Seahawks more. I mean, Coach hit it on the head.
But yeah, Kobe Bryant. Is Kobe Bryant a free agent this year? I thought he was.
Yeah, he's free agent.
He
Really?
is.
Had
I was looking
had,
at the top free agent list, and his name happened to be in like the top 10. And I was like, what?
all right,
That's a good
then
player.
send him to Carolina. We need cornerback help.
No,
Done
we're
deal.
not. No, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Done deal over Dallas. We got worse cornerbacks than you do.
No, I mean Kobe Bryant. Yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna go ahead and test the market. Why wouldn't you?
I really like him where he's at. I like him with Julian Love. I think that those two together are great, and I don't want to see that broken up. That's as a fan,
Yeah.
I don't like the Seahawks. I've never been a fan of the Seahawks, but to see those two together, like I don't want to see that broken up.
Yeah. No, they are dynamic. It'll be interesting, like because you've got the uniqueness of the ownership change going on too. So what are they actually
Yeah.
going to be able to do?
Right, and I know that's a key factor too. But I would get rid of Shaheed. I would keep Julie. I would keep Julian Love and Kobe Bryant. Get rid of Shaheed. You got Cooper Cup. You've got Jackson Smith. You've got guys that you're bringing them up. Um, you're fine at receiver. And honestly, I know Kenneth Walker. Everybody's talking about Kenneth Walker, but they're fine in the running back spot too. And so, I think Kenneth Walker has a home somewhere. I think that he still has some gas in the tank. Is he going to be a starter? I don't know, but I mean,
All right. Last question for me, for both of y'all. If Theo's still here, he can chime in. There had been a rumor that Mark Cuban was interested in buying the Seahawks. Love it, hate it, or stay away from it if you are him.
who?
Mark Cuban.
Oh, I love it.
I think he'd bring a different dynamic, right, than the most of the owners. So it'd probably be pretty fun.
He has a love for sports. He has an absolute love for the game, and it's a tragedy to see what is going on down there in Dallas. Like, I feel so bad for Dallas Mavericks fans. I do. Like, Dirk was an awesome player, and seeing him go down there and beat LeBron, like, man, that was really cool. And everything that he set up for the Mavericks, they were Dallas loves the Mavericks. They absolutely love their basketball down there. And for them to do what they did, like, and I was on the right side of that Luka trade, but even I didn't like the trade. I mean, I liked it for us. We got rid of AD.
Yeah, I mean, um, Cuban would bring a fun dynamic, and he'll take care of the organization. It'll be really interesting to see how that thing culminates, though, and who ends up buying it.
And he's a really good
And the
businessman.
main reason, yeah, he is. The main reason that the NFL are forcing the Seahawks to sell is when Paul Allen died, it was set up as a trust. If it was never put in a trust and willed to the sister, she would never had to sell.
Yeah, it's like she
Yeah,
got
it's
money on it
it's a
for so
weird
long.
it's a weird deal over there. It's a weird deal.
But, all right, guys.
Maybe Elon will buy it.
Elon, no, come on, man. There's enough ruining of the sport. Um,
Steve Ballmer should buy it. Okay, he's done great with the Clippers.
look, I don't want to see it go to a non-sports fan. I don't. Like, I love the nerds. I do. Dude, I'm so grateful that I can talk to my watch now. Like, I don't have to pretend it does it anymore. I can actually do it. Like, there's a lot of really cool things that technology has done. I'm grateful for every bit of it to a degree, right? It's pain in my butt a lot of times, but I am thankful for it. I do not want to see that go into sports anymore. Like, I'm done with it. Like, I'm praying the Raiders actually do something because of the ownership. Look, what Davis has done for the Vegas Aces is unbelievable, and the fact that they have 24-hour childcare and like all these benefits and stuff, like, dude, that's I want to see because his dad was the owner of the Raiders, and yeah, that's how he got in. He's a true sports fan. I want to see it stay that way. I want to see sports fans run these sports teams. I'm so sick of these non-sports fans trying to break shit up. It's annoying.
Big business,
I
brother.
get it, but damn,
It's bigger business than we know. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I run into sports to get away from the politics. I quit, stop. Like that's my out. Like, give me my out.
Yep.
Anyway, that's my little rant for the day. Uh, this episode has been brought to you by Heaven Sent Hellman Gear. Go to hshbgear.com. 15% off promo code married. W Energy 10% off promo code married. Styles Apparel, Dugout Mugs, and Para Travelers. We will catch you guys next time. Coach, we appreciate you as always. Peace.
Boomer!
Hook 'em.
No sooner than later.